Alright, so imagine this. A quiet mountain, heavy snow, no phone signal, and one long night where every bad choice comes back to haunt you. That's until dawn. It all starts with a joke. A year before everything goes wrong, a group of friends are partying in a huge lodge on a snowy mountain. They're young, rich, bored, and looking for fun. Two sisters, Hannah and Beth, are there too. Some of the friends decide to mess with Hannah. They set up a fake love note, pretending it's from a guy she likes. The plan is simple. Embarrass her, laugh about it, move on. But Hannah finds out. She's humiliated, heartbroken. Everyone she trusted is laughing at her. So she runs. She runs straight out of the lodge and into a freezing snowstorm. Beth chases after her, trying to help. But out there in the dark, they hear something. Something moving fast. Something that doesn't sound human. They run. They slip near a cliff. Beth grabs Hannah's hand, but then something pulls Hannah from below. Beth can't hold on. Both sisters fall into the darkness, and they're never found. 1 year later, back where it all happened. A year passes. The same group of friends comes back to the mountain. This time they're invited by Josh, the sister's brother. He says it's a way to remember them, to get closure. But from the moment they arrive, the place feels wrong. The lodge is quiet. The air feels heavy. And everyone's trying not to talk about what happened last year. That night, things start getting weird. Doors slam shut. Lights flicker. Someone feels like they're being watched. Then the attacks begin. The masked killer. A man in a creepy mask starts hunting them. He sets traps. He chases them through the lodge. He records their fear like it's some kind of game. People are tied up, threatened, forced to make awful choices. Who lives? Who dies? Who deserves to suffer? It feels personal, like punishment. The group thinks this is about Hannah. And they're right. Just not in the way they expect. The truth about Josh. Eventually, the truth comes out. The masked killer is Josh. Josh never recovered from losing his sisters. He stopped taking his meds. His mind broke under the guilt and grief. So he planned everything. The fake killer. The traps. The fear. He wanted his friends to feel what he felt. Helpless. Terrified. Broken. But Josh made one huge mistake. He thought he was in control. He wasn't. The real horror in the mountain. Deep under the mountain are old mining tunnels. Years ago, miners got trapped down there with no food. To survive, they did the unthinkable. They ate each other. And that created something worse than death. Wendigos. Once human. Now monsters. They're fast. They're strong. And they hunt anything that moves. And one of them is Hannah. She didn't die that night. She survived the fall. Crawled into the mines. Starved for weeks. Until she had no choice. That hunger changed her forever. And now she's been hunting the mountain for a year. Everything falls apart. The Wendigos attack. Josh is dragged into the darkness. The rest of the group runs for their lives, hiding in the snow, the forest, and the tunnels beneath the mountain. You can't run. You can't scream. You can't even breathe too loud. One wrong move and it's over. People die brutally. Fast. No mercy. Every decision matters. Stay still or move. Hide or fight. Trust or don't. The final stand. The survivors make it back to the lodge. They learn the Wendigos fear fire. So they set a trap. The monsters surround the building, crawling across walls, moving in the shadows. Everyone is hiding, barely breathing, hoping not to be seen. One last chance. If they fail, nobody makes it out. The lodge explodes in flames, taking the Wendigos with it. Josh's ending. Josh's fate is the cruelest part. If he recognizes Hannah in the mines, she spares him. But mercy doesn't save him. Josh is left alone, broken, trapped underground. And later we learn the truth. Josh survives. Just long enough to become a Wendigo himself. A monster just like the nightmare he created. The morning after. As the sun rises, rescue teams arrive. The survivors are pulled from the mountain, wrapped in blankets, shaking, barely able to speak. Some lost friends. Some lost everything. All of them are scarred forever. Because this wasn't just a night of terror. It was the result of one stupid prank that never should have happened. Why Until Dawn hits so hard? Until Dawn works because it feels real. One bad joke. One cruel moment, and a chain reaction that destroys lives. No heroes, no winners, just survivors.